The Alliance for Los Angeles Playwrights is, in fact, a member-driven, nonprofit organization. And it really is an organization that is there to support the dramatist, the playwright, in all kinds of ways. So they have a database, for instance, where you can not only list your work, but you can also find people who might be interested in participating in formal or informal readings. There are monthly kind of get-togethers, obviously Zoom based at this point, for the exchange of ideas, and they have terrific guests who come in and chat all on a particular theme. And so they're really devoted to the ALAP is really an organization that, as I say, is completely devoted to supporting each other, playwrights supporting each other, and in whatever way we can do that, whether it's creatively, professionally, or otherwise. Hi, I'm Greg Jones Ellis, playwright and actor and proud member of the Alliance of LA Playwrights, or ALAP. And I invite you to look at the following video to learn more about ALAP and our upcoming fall festival, PANDRAMATICA. So the Alliance of Los Angeles Playwrights Fall Festival, which is now called PANDRAMATICA. Every year we try to come up with a different name. And I think that's a perfect one, don't you? Trying to put a positive spin on a pan anything at this point. But it also has a double meaning. It's a 2-day event that is happening on Saturday, October 9th and Sunday, October 10th, all on Zoom. And it is a free event, not only to members, but to the entire world. And in fact, last year when we had Drama Pajama, which was the name of the festival, we had participants from other countries and all around this country. It is a chance for the membership to really convene on issues, topics, and activities that are mutually beneficial in a real concentrated way. And so there are panel discussions, there's a keynote speaker, there are members-only events, such as there's something called a producer playwright director exchange, where if you know Zoom, you can go into breakout rooms and kind of pitch your project with people, get to know one another. And then they had a 10-minute play competition, which the results of which are in, and there'll be readings of those plays on Sunday. The thing that I think is most exciting for me, well, first of all, I won one of the slots on the play festival, so you can hear a reading of my play on Sunday. But more importantly, as I say, because I was on the planning of this committee, along with the very committed members of the board and other members, volunteer members, is that they really see this as Los Angeles theater opening up their treasure trove of resources and brain power and creative power to anyone who's interested in dipping into this. And I think that's very exciting, because then we get that cross-pollination that goes on. That is one of the unintended benefits of Zoom, but I think it is a good one, that you can communicate back and forth with all kinds of people. Well, I'm going to be participating in all the events because obviously I'm a dedicated member, and the reason I'm a member is because I find all of these events really exciting. And I really do look forward to listening to, there's a panel on marketing. So again, I think it's a brilliant topic at this time in our creative life, when playwrights have to understand how they cut through the clutter and get their plays known and produced and so forth. That's going to be very interesting to me. And the panelists are all people who are actively involved in theater marketing. So I'm really looking forward to hearing from those experts on things that I am not an expert on. So I think that's pretty exciting. And then at the end of the whole thing, there's a virtual cocktail party. And that's just going to be fun, because you get to sort of, after everything has been said and done, you can talk about what your favorite part of that event was. But yes, you're right. The other thing I do have to say is I'm very excited to hear my 10-minute play performed, along with 5 others. There were only 5 slots, but there was a tie, so there'll actually be 6 plays that'll be read on Sunday. What I hope that people get out of the event when they dip into it is, again, that whack on the side of the head that says, I've been kicking this thing around in my head, and somebody during this event either answered my question or unlodged what was stuck in my creative brain. This is what I got from it last year, was that there were certain things that people would say during these panel discussions and other exchanges where I would suddenly say, that's what I was hoping to do. That's what I needed to hear. The keynote is often a really great place for that as well, because the keynoter is somebody who is there to inspire you and get your juices flowing, you know. And I should mention that our keynote address is Luis Alfaro, who is a performer and playwright. And so what I hope to get out of, and I hope everybody does, Luis is somebody who is in it. And it's so wonderful to have an exclusive time to listen to somebody who is actually in it and working in it in the present to give you a real sense of what the landscape is. So the way that people can participate, and again, to give you a little bit more of the nuts and bolts, it is Saturday, October 9th and Sunday, October 10th. And Saturday's events that are open to everybody begins at 1:30, and that's a panel on dialogue. And then Sunday, what's open to everyone is the keynote address, which starts at 11:30 in the morning, and then a panel on marketing, and then the play readings. And so those are all the open events. It's one Zoom address, and you get it, and you can click onto it, you know, each day. You can click on to whatever event you may like to have. And my best advice is there's a link off of the ALAP website. And so the best way to do it is to go to laplaywrights.org. And there's a link that you can then sign up. And all you need to sign up, you don't have to be a member, and it is free. There's just a sign up saying who you are, you know, put your name and probably your email address. And then they'll ask you if you want to become a member, and you can decide then. Or you can decide once you see the value of being a member. For those members who had planned to attend the festival, I would suggest that here are the things that would really intrigue them that you can only do if you're a member. And one of them is called the Producer-Director Playwright Exchange, where people have time to meet each other and pitch their projects. And then there's also something called the Playpen. And this is a creative environment for members, and they have to, it's already kind of arranged because members were sent out a note saying if they wanted to participate because there's a limited time. But that's a creative kind of cauldron where a playwright can take a script and work with some actors privately, again via Zoom, sponsored by ALAP. So it's basically a free creative space and time. So I think that is a particular interest to members, and I hope they dip into that as well. This is Greg Jones Ellis, playwright, actor, and proud member of the Alliance of LA Playwrights, or ALAP, and I invite you to join us October 9 and 10 for their fall festival, PANDRAMATICA. It's free, and it is open to everyone in the world via Zoom. So if you'd like to join us, please click on the link, and we hope to see you there.